Hi, I'm Ruthie Dahle and welcome to my channel and welcome to Mental Health Thursdays. This week I want to be talking about waiting, and if you are interested in knowing what I have to say, then keep on watching. So all of my mental health videos are based off of my blog, and I always try to link it down below if you want to have a read. To be honest, I feel like waiting sucks. Like waiting for your doctor's appointment, waiting for dentist, waiting in queue, waiting in general, it sucks. But have you really stopped to think about why you're waiting? Because a lot of the time there is a reason why you're waiting, and I'm not just talking about you sitting there waiting for your doctor's appointment or for your dentist, or you're sitting in queue in traffic on your way home. That's not the kind of waiting I'm talking about for this. I'm talking about the kind of waiting where you're ready for the next step in your life. You're ready to move on and live life a little bit more than what you're doing right now, or maybe you feel like your life has been on hold for way too long. But have you ever stopped to think about why your life is this way? Sometimes our life is this way because we are too scared to move forward, but this is not the reason I want to be talking about today. That is one of the many reasons, but the reasons I want to be talking about today is that most of the time we are on hold or we're waiting simply because there is something new we have to learn, or we have to freshen up on old knowledge, or we just simply have to learn a few things along the way, like patience. Because whenever you're waiting for your next step, or you're waiting for your life to move on and stop being on hold, you are not just waiting for your next step and next move, but you're also learning and freshening up how to keep it. Because whenever we're waiting for something big in our life, we want it right now, but do you know how to maintain it? Because a lot of the time we are like, oh yes, I am so ready for it to come into my life at this moment. I know exactly what I want to do with it, but can you maintain it? Sure, you can have it for a month, you can have it for a year, but 5 years down the line, do you still know how to keep it? That's the thing a lot of people forget, is that waiting teaches us a lot of things. Yes, waiting sucks, and I hate waiting, but at the same time, whenever I get to my next step in life, I get to stop being on hold, I really get to live life the way I have imagined, the way I've worked for. And when I get there, I realize that if I had done this even a month before, I would not have been completely ready for it. But once I get there, I've been waiting the amount of time I should be waiting. I have been working the amount of time I should be working. I have been working on what I need to be working on, been learning what I need to learn, so that when I do get there, I feel like I'm actually ready for this. I know I am, because I studied for this, I worked for this. And so you're not just there showing up to a pop quiz you never knew about. You're actually prepared. It's like the difference with being prepared or not being prepared is having a pop quiz you knew nothing about and failing it completely, or having an exam that you knew were coming up and you knew what it was going to be, and you study for it. That's the thing. The next part of your life, the next phase of your life, it's like an exam that you have to take to get there. And in that waiting time, there's a lot of things you have to do. You don't just sit there like you do at the doctor's office. But even at the doctor's office, you read the magazines, you scroll on your phone, you listen to music, you do things while you're waiting. And it's the same in life. Even though you are waiting for your next step, even though you are on hold, that doesn't mean you do nothing. You can still do something. Because even if you don't have the job that you want yet, you can still learn new skills or freshen up skills that are related to that job. You can go out and socialize in circles that in circles that work with that job, so that you already have a network or you're building your network. So don't just use your waiting time to just sit there and mope. And I know that is very tempting, especially if you're feeling like you should have it right now. Stop and ask yourself, why don't I have it right now? in what area am I not ready yet? That's basically what you have to ask yourself. In what way am I not ready? What can I work on? What can I change? What can I do? And I'm not talking about you don't have to be super dramatic. You don't have to do anything super expensive. You work with what you have and you add on that. It's about knowing where you're coming from and knowing where you're going, so that when you get there, you have everything you need. It's a journey where you pick up a lot of things along the way. You're not like, oh, I'm gonna need this, I'm gonna need that, and then you're gonna drop something because you don't need it anymore. And it's moving forward to the next phase of your life and being ready for it. Waiting is there so that you can be ready when the next phase of your life comes to you. And when you have been waiting for a long time, it feels like it's unfair. For sure, I know what that feels like. When you've been waiting for something, working towards something for a really long time, it hasn't happened yet, it feels unfair. But remember what you're working towards and what you're improving towards, because all of the hard work that you put in, all of the time, all of the effort, it's going to be worth it. Just make sure that you are spending your waiting time wisely. That is all I have for you today, and if you liked the video, leave a like and a comment down below. And if you want more content like this, then hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you will be notified when I upload a video. I upload my Mental Health Thursday videos every Thursday at 7 o'clock Norwegian time, which makes it about 2 o'clock New York time. And with that, I want to say thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!